It is attached with weak force of attraction so that it is slippery and it is used as a lubricant. Because of its slippery nature, it is used as a lubricant. These are the properties of graphite. So you have to compare the properties of diamond and graphite. Diamond means one is attached with 4 carbon, one carbon is attached with 3 carbon, and diamond is hard and rigid because of the strong forces. It is slippery because of this weak forces of attraction. Diamond is poor conductor of electricity. Poor conductor of electricity because there is no free electrons. Graphite is good conductor of electricity because it has one free electron. It has one free electron, so that it is good conductor of electricity. It is used as a lubricant because of its slippery nature. The structure of graphite is hexagonal array. The structure of diamond is tetrahedral shape. This is the allotropes of carbon. Another one allotrope, buckminster fullerene. So you have to learn the difference between graphite and diamond and practice the structure for this. And the question which we want to learn is why it is hard and rigid, why it is poor conductor, why graphite is a good conductor of electricity, why it is used as a lubricant and slippery. It's a continuation. We will see the continuation of isomers. How to name the isomers? Already we said first we have to check the number of carbon atom in straight line. First we have to see the number of carbon atom in straight line. Next we have to see this attachment or branch. Attachment or branch. Next we have to see the functional group. Which functional group is present? Functional group means we can say that whether it is a double bond, triple bond, alcohol, aldehyde it is. Another one example, let me say that a carbon is a long chain of carbon. This also comes under the example of catenation. Look at here. This is the structure. All the place hydrogen is present. Around the carbon, 4 bonds are there or not, you have to check. Now you have to name the compound. How to name the compound? First what rule? Number of carbon atom in a straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many carbon atoms are there in a straight line? 6 carbon atoms. If 6 carbon atoms are there, means what do we name it? We name as a hexane. We name as a hexane. So what is attached? Branch. One methyl group here. Another one methyl group is present here. So what is present? One methyl group is present. One methyl group is present. Where it is present? We have to give the minimum number for the attachment. We have to give minimum number for the attachment group. So if you count from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you count from right to left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we cannot do 5. Why? We have to give the minimum number. So that where it is attached, second carbon atom it is attached. Which is attached? Methyl group is attached. So how to name it? Second group, methyl is attached. Straight line, hexane. Now by using this, another name for isomer also possible. Another isomer also possible with the same formula. Another one, attachment you are removing and you are adding with the another carbon atom. Now the name everything will change. Now see here one carbon was there, that carbon we have broken and we are attaching the second carbon. Now we have to give the name. When we have to give the name from here to here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you count from left to right also 5 carbon are there in this straight line. When you count from right to left also we are having only second carbon atom only attachment is there. So when attachment is here also second, here also second. So how to name it? Then we can count from anywhere else one carbon atom in second group, another carbon atom in the fourth carbon. One carbon atom in the second carbon, another one carbon is there in the fourth carbon. So how many methyl groups are there? 2 methyl groups are present. Where it is attached? One is attached with second carbon atom, another one is attached with 4 carbon atom. So 2, 4. What is this 2, 4? This 2, 4 is a position. 2 and 4 position. What is attached? Methyl group is attached. Methyl group is attached. How many methyl groups are there? 2 methyl groups are there. So when 2 is there, we will name it as a diene. Diene means 2. 2 methyl groups are there. Where, which is the long chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon atoms are there in a straight line. If 5 carbon atoms are there, means what do we say there? We say that is a pentane. We name as a pentane. So that carbon 2 and 4 is a position. Methyl is the attachment group. Pentane is a straight line. So 2,4 dimethyl pentane. 2,4 dimethyl pentane. And suppose you have removed this attachment group and you have added in a straight line. How to name it? The compound, all the carbon atoms are there in a straight line. What is the name? Another, all the bases hydrogen should be attached. How many carbon atoms are there in a straight line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 carbon atoms are there in a straight line. If 7 carbon atoms are there in a straight line, means what do we name it? We name it as a heptane. What is the name? Heptane. Heptane means 7 carbon atom. All the 7 carbons are there in a straight line. Now look at here. Instead of that straight line, slightly I have bent it, that's all. I didn't break it. If you break, the name will change. Now also this only is a straight line. Correct? This is not a branched one. And if you keep it in a straight way, it comes as a straight line. This is not a branched one. This also comes under straight line only. Only it's a bent structure, that's all. Here also how many carbon atoms are there in a straight line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this also heptane only comes under. So if it is in a bend, you have to check how many are present in straight line. If you broken and if you attach another carbon atom, then only the name will change. Now look at here. This carbon we have taken, we have attached it here. Now what will be the name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are there in a straight line. Methyl group is there in which carbon atom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So which name you have to give? If you count from left to right, 1, 2, 3. So we have to give 3. What is attached? Methyl. Where it is attached? 6 carbon atom. 3-methyl hexane. Understood, children? So heptane, N-heptane, straight line means N-heptane. N-heptane, 3-methyl hexane, 2,4 dimethyl pentane. This all the what are isomers. Isomers of heptane. So we can draw the structure and we can identify the name of the compound. In anywhere else, attachment functional group is there means according to the name will change. For example, instead of hydrogen, if OH is attached, instead of hydrogen, OH is attached. OH means what is this? Alcohol. So pentane is there means what will write? Instead of A, E we will write Al. So pentanal. 2,4-dimethyl pentanal. The name it goes in such a way. Okay, so this is the way you have to write the structure for n number of compound, any number of compound with formula. So chemical properties are there. All those chemical properties. Only one important alone I will say that. Chemical properties actually it is a deleted portion, but still I will say that how to write that chemical properties. When you see this chemical properties, all those hydrocarbon on combustion. What do you mean by combustion? Combustion means react with oxygen. CH4 is methane, react with oxygen to give carbon dioxide and water. All those hydrocarbon react with oxygen means it gives carbon dioxide and water. Methanol, CH3OH. On combustion, it gives carbon dioxide and water. So blindly you can say that any hydrocarbon on combustion, it gives carbon dioxide and water as a product. Balance the chemical equation means according to that you have to balance it. You have to balance the chemical equation. For combustion of hydrocarbon, all the time it give carbon dioxide and water as a products. Next one, addition reaction, oxidation reaction, substitution reaction. This 4 alone I will say that. And automatically you know that acid react with metal, you will get salt. Acid react with metal, you will get salt. For example, what acid? Ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid, 2 carbon ethanoic acid react with metal. You say this metal is sodium. What do you get? This sodium will combine with this acetate group. Dissociate into CH2COO minus and plus. So the sodium will attach here. So CH3COO Na. It form in such a way and hydrogen. Acid react with metal, it form salt and hydrogen. Acid react with metal, it form salt and hydrogen. The name of the salt is sodium ethanoate plus hydrogen. Sodium ethanoate plus hydrogen. What happened? Acid react with base. Acid react with base. Same acid is there. Base. We know that dissociates into H and dissociates into H. This OH will combine here. This Na will combine here. What is the product now? CH3 COONA plus H2O. Salt and water. Acid plus base give salt and water. Acid plus base give salt and water. What reaction? Nucleation reaction. What acid? Ethanoic acid. What salt? Sodium ethanoate and water. Next, another one example. Another one chemical property. Acid with metal carbonate. Acid with metal carbonate. Metal carbonate. So this will combine. Sodium will combine here. Carbon dioxide will evolve and water will come outside. Next, what are the products? CH3 COONA plus CO2 plus H2O. So this is the way we can write for any type of acid. This is ethanoic acid. You can write for propanoic acid. You can write for butanoic acid with any metal. Instead of sodium, we can write for magnesium or calcium or potassium. Only thing we have to check that balance is correct or not, formula is correct or not. By using the chemical formula method, we have to write the correct formula. So combustion reaction, we have seen reaction of acid with metal base and metal carbonate. Another one, oxidation reaction. You know that what do you mean by oxidation reaction? What do you mean by oxidation reaction? Addition of oxygen. Addition of oxygen will be known as oxidation reaction. So you can see that ethanol. Ethanol is there. Methanol and ethanol. CH3, CH2, OH. This is methanol and this is ethanol. So this ethanol undergone oxidation. Oxidation. If this ethanol undergone oxidation, means what happened? One more oxygen will add with this ethanol and we will get another product. All the time alcohol on oxidation gives carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid gives carboxylic acid. Just keep in your mind. Carboxylic acid. Ethanol. Now you take this ethanol. CH3, CH2, OH. What we have to add? One oxygen. So during oxidation, we have to add oxidizing agent. Here in this reaction, we have oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent means the substance which gives oxygen. So here what oxidizing agent we are using? Alkaline potassium permanganate. Alkaline potassium permanganate or acidified potassium dichromate. Alkaline potassium permanganate or acidified potassium dichromate. Name two example of oxidizing agent. Name two example of oxidizing agent. Then we have to write alkaline potassium permanganate and acidified potassium dichromate. So what we have taken? Ethanol. What it is doing? Oxidation. In the presence of whom? In the presence of alkaline potassium permanganate and acidified potassium dichromate. What we have to do? We are adding oxygen, which is helping to add oxygen. Alkaline potassium permanganate is helping to take the oxygen. Now, see CH3, C, O is there. Another one more oxygen is adding, and what do we get now? CH3, COOH. CH3, COOH. Now, what product we have got? We have got ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid. So, what we studied? Alcohol on oxidation gives carboxylic acid. Alcohol, ethanol on oxidation gives ethanoic acid. Ethanol, why? 2 carbon atom and alcohol group. Ethanoic acid, 2 carbon atom and carboxylic acid group. So if propanol means it gives propanoic acid, butanol means it gives butanoic acid. So this is oxidation. Ethanol gives ethanoic acid. Right? Next another one, chemical reaction, that is addition reaction. Addition means in name itself it is there. Addition means what do you mean by that? You are adding. Addition means you are adding. Okay. To take this example, in addition reaction, hydrogen is added. Hydrogen is added in a unsaturated hydrocarbon. Addition reaction means in a unsaturated hydrocarbon. Unsaturated hydrocarbon What we added? We are adding hydrogen. So unsaturated hydrocarbon will change to saturated hydrocarbon. Unsaturated hydrocarbon will change to saturated hydrocarbon. To take this example which is given in your textbook is vegetable oil to vegetable ghee it is given. So vegetable oil is converted into vegetable ghee. Vegetable ghee is nothing but vanaspati or dalda. Vegetable ghee. In the presence of hydrogen, nickel and palladium catalyst. Nickel and palladium catalyst. What we are adding? We are adding hydrogen. So let us take another one example. This by seeing your textbook you can learn. Which is not there in the textbook, I will say. What is the name of the compound? Ethene. What is this? Ethene. Why do we say ethene? Double bond, 2 carbon. What it is doing? In the presence of nickel and palladium, what we are adding? We are adding hydrogen. When we are adding hydrogen, what happens? Double bond will change to single bond. Double bond will change to single bond. So, double bond is converting into single bond by adding hydrogen. So, this is known as hydrogenation and also known as addition reaction. Ethene is converting into ethane. Ethene is converting into ethane. Ethene double bond, ethane single bond. How? By adding hydrogen. In the presence of whom? Nickel and palladium catalyst. So in such a way, propane can be converted to propane, butane can be converted into butane. So this is addition reaction. Any unsaturated hydrocarbon can be changed as saturated hydrocarbon by adding hydrogen. That is known as addition reaction. Next one is substitution reaction. Substitution reaction. Substitute. Name itself it is there. What do you mean by that? Substitution reaction. Substitution reaction. What happened here? You take this one. What is this? Saturated hydrocarbon. What is methane? So what we are doing? We are substituting other element for this hydrogen. We are substituting other element for the hydrogen. That is known as substitution reaction. So if you take methane, you are adding chlorine in the presence of sunlight. This reaction is carried out in the presence of sunlight. What happens? This chlorine will attach and this hydrogen will attach with another one chlorine atom which is present in this molecule. Now what will be the structure? Instead of hydrogen, what will be there? Chlorine. Along with this hydrogen combined with HCl. So what will be formed? One carbon, one chlorine. What is the name of the carbon? Chloromethane. And if you remove 2 hydrogen also it is possible. If you remove 2 hydrogen, another one chlorine will attach. Another one chlorine, another one chlorine. Another one example. Here, now this chlorine atom is there. You are adding another one chlorine. This will change to Cl, hydrogen plus HCl. What is the name of the carbon? 2 chlorine is attached. Where? In methane group. So dichloromethane. Why dichloro? 2 chlorine. So it goes on like this. This is the substitution reaction. Instead of chlorine, we can add bromine or we can add iodine also. According to that name, we change this as substitution reaction. Another one writing this reaction between ethanol and ethanoic acid. Reaction between ethanol and ethanoic acid will be getting ester, that is ethanoate, sodium ethanoate. Let us see this. Combustion reaction means all type of hydrocarbon give what are the product it will give? Combustion give carbon dioxide and water. Oxidation, alcohol and oxidation give carboxylic acid. Any type of alcohol give the corresponding acid. Ethanoic acid means ethanol. Propanolic acid means propanol give propanolic acid. Addition reaction means unsaturated converted into saturated. Ethane unsaturated converted into saturated by presence of nickel and palladium catalyst by adding hydrogen. Next is substitution reaction. Substitution reaction carried out in the saturated hydrocarbon. Instead of hydrogen, we are substituting any type of halogens, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So one hydrogen will be removed and particular halogen will be added. This carried out in the presence of sunlight. Reaction of chlorine with methane. The final product, 1 chlorine we can remove. Last we will get carbon tetrafluoride. Carbon tetrafluoride. This is the final product we will get. With this giving chemical reaction will not give much concentration. It is a deleted question, so that just you can know about this. What is this? Ethanol. Ethanol react with ethanoic acid. Ethanol react with ethanoic acid. Ethanol with ethanoic acid. When it combined, it will give ethyl ethanoate. One ester group will form. That means this CO and this will combine. This water molecule will come outside. So CH3, CH2. Now this will attach COO, CH3, and which will come outside. Water molecule will come outside. Ethanol, CH3, CH2OH react with ethanoic acid, CH3COOH. When it combined, this COO group will come outside. That is ester group. COO group is which group? Ester group. Now this name of the ester is ethyl ethanoate. Ethyl ethanoate. Noate, it comes, it is ester. Now what happens? This is known as esterification reaction. Why do we know as esterification reaction? What is formed? Ester is formed. What is formed? Ester is formed. When is the ester formed? Alcohol react with carboxylic acid. Alcohol react with carboxylic acid. This is what alcohol? Ethanol. This is ethanol. Ethanol is reacting with what? Ethanoic acid. And it forms ethyl ethanoate ester. So this is known as esterification reaction. Now with this ester, CH3, CH2CO, CH3. If you add a base, what is the base? Sodium hydroxide. Now what happened? You will be getting salt and alcohol. You will be getting the salt and alcohol. This is in such a way. This Na will combine here. This OH will be combined with this. What are the products? CH3, CH2, COOH, COONA plus CH3OH. Here what is formed? As one salt and alcohol. One salt and alcohol. Sodium, salt of acid and alcohol. Sodium, salt of acid and alcohol. Why sodium, salt of acid you have taken? Sodium hydroxide. With what? Ethyl ethanoate. Ethyl ethanoate ester react with base to give sodium, salt of acid and alcohol. Sodium, salt of acid and alcohol. That so that it is known as saponification reaction. Saponification. Saponification reaction. What do you mean by saponification reaction? Reaction of ester with base. Ester with base to give salt of acid and alcohol. This is only used in the preparation of soap. Soap also is not there for your question. So actually soap is sodium, salt of fatty acid. Any type of vegetable oil like what coconut oil or olive oil. If you take this olive oil or coconut oil, you can add in the presence of potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide. You will be getting the particular salt, that salt only known as soap. That is saponification. So hot water, salt water is there. When hot water react with hot water, soft water. Hot water contains calcium and magnesium salt. Soft water does not contain calcium and magnesium salt. So hot water give less lather. That means foam did not come for this hot water. Soft water give more lather. So if you apply soap, soft water give more foam. Lather will form. That is known as soft water. So if hot water contains calcium and magnesium, so that no lather will form. That is known as, when you apply the soap, you will be getting some dirty precipitate like that is known as scum. You will be getting the dirty precipitate, that is known as scum. To remove this hardness from this hot water, we are adding sodium carbonate. We are adding sodium carbonate to remove hardness of water. So different with detergent and soap already I have given. So chemical properties. Soap is not there in the revision part, and also for exam, just you can have a glance on this. Okay children, okay, thank you. Have a good day. Write well, prepare well for examination. Thank you children, all the very best.